Hey guys, so I recently saw a video on Facebook that a woman I know sent. She had to send it as a private message because it was actually blocked on her Facebook for potentially causing physical harm to somebody, which is really unfortunate because it had zero to do with medical advice or COVID or all these other things that Facebook is blocking. It has to do with voter fraud. So I'm not sure how that's going to cause physical harm to somebody, but leaving that aside for now, the issue was, people working at the polls, filling in ballots and submitting them fraudulently. So it made me think, wow, does our vote matter? And I think the answer is still a resounding yes. Regardless of what kind of fraud there may or may not have been, and what kind of tactics people in power or people who want to be in power use to disempower the populace or to take away our vote or the meaning of our vote, it's still important to let them know we're watching you. And I think, the Rebbe gave a directive that Geula is here, we just need to open our eyes. I think if the entire populace of the United States made it crystal clear to our politicians and those in government that we are watching you, there's a lot more of us than there are of you, then politicians would have to shape up their act. They'd have to be aware of the scrutiny. And it all comes down to whether or not we are paying attention. And if we are opening our eyes, if we call upon them to act with honesty and integrity, and we're watching and following, that puts a tremendous amount of pressure. So yes, I still think it matters to vote. I still think the numbers alone of people who come out to vote to say, I care about being involved in politics, I'm participating, I'm doing my civic duty, I still think it sends a loud message. Regardless of whether or not there's fraud, it still helps tremendously to go out and vote, to show up, let politicians know you're paying attention, and to continue to pay attention, to watch, to really be involved, to let them know our eyes are on you.